Another important question that why and when actually a mom who is burned out, when is the time to reach out to a psychotherapist and to reach out to your practice on yeah, when do
Right.
you know, what are those signs that say, okay, now it's time, I can't take care of myself? Or so what are those signs that you say, okay, it's time now to reach out to a specialist?
Yeah. Um, I love what you were saying earlier as well, because I'm back to what you were saying for just a minute, because you gave yourself permission, right? In the middle of a house chore, you weren't in your heads, you weren't like, well, I started it, I need to finish it. If I don't finish it, I will have stopped something. Oh my gosh, now I'm a failure. Now I can't even sweep the rest of my floor, right? You didn't circle down to all of these thoughts about yourself. In that moment, you kind of honored what you were feeling and then gave yourself permission. I am going to sit down for 15, for 10, for 3 minutes and take a breath, have a sip of water, put some music on, recollect, and then ask myself, do I want to continue to do this chore right now, or can I just wrap this part up and do something else? I love that, because you honored your feelings and gave yourself permission. And I think that's so important in preventing burnout too, because I'm honoring what I'm feeling. I'm not just like, oh, I feel awful, but I'm just going to continue on because this is just what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And to kind of go back to your question, I think that I think people seeking out psychotherapy or counselors is a great options for mothers with young children in general. As we are kind of saying, it can be a really stressful, it can be a very overwhelming time. So if psychotherapy or counseling, or just having someone that you can talk with, even if it's a friend that you trust and you can be vulnerable with, make that a part of your self-care. My hope is that people don't wait until they're feeling burnt out to reach out, because that's a really, really hard place to be. And I think for some of the parents who are listening, for some of the mothers or caregivers who are listening, they probably know that. And they probably maybe sometimes even know that they're starting to. So when you start to feel that, just don't ignore it. Your body is telling you that they are tired. They are actually telling you they're tired. So don't wait until you're burned out and then seek out support, because the healing journey is a bit longer from there. Attune with how you feel and be self-aware. And then when you kind of start to see a couple of things happening, reach out, have a conversation, connect with yourself, connect with your feeling, and then go from there.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really brilliant. So how best people can reach you if they really need more help? Can you tell us how to reach out to you?
Of course, yeah. So
And also, I like the name of your practice. The map to healing.
Yeah.
It's for me. It means the journey, the road for healing. So so maybe you can give us more specific about how to reach you.
Yeah, of course. And thank you for that. I think when I was thinking about the name, I was kind of thinking about what you're saying. I think therapy and psychotherapy is a road. It's kind, you lay down the map kind of thing. There are lots of roads on this map. There are many ways to get there. And the role of psychotherapy in this journey is to just kind of lay down the roads. It's not to tell people you should do this, or, oh, that's bad, don't do that. That's not the role of me, or I hope most therapists in the world. Our role is to lay down the map and kind of get curious about some other roads. because I feel like sometimes we get stuck on one road and then it's a really hard road to be on, but we're like, I chose it and I have to keep going on it. But there are so many other roads. So what does it look like to choose a different road for how I parent, or how I deal with disciplining my children, or how I deal with loving my children, or how I deal with work, or all of these very, very important questions. So I'm based in Ottawa, Ontario. I can work with people all over Ontario. This is kind of where my licensing is. So my email is mapstohealing@gmail.com. So if you have any questions even, or thoughts for anyone who's listening, please reach out. I love answering questions and I love connecting with people. So use my email as a resource if you need to. Obviously, it's not a crisis center or an immediate kind of support in any way, but if there are questions that come out of this presentation and you guys have questions, feel free to email them to mapstohealing@gmail.com, and my website is mapstohealing.com as well, so you can reach me out from there also.
This is awesome. Thank you again, and I can't thank you enough, Dalia, for just making yourself available during, such a busy time. I know how busy you are, and yes, so thank you. I believe the more you practice what we've learned today, the concept of functionality, avoid loneliness and reaching out to your community and other parents and everything we learn. So please try to implement in your own practice, your own life. Yes. So I hope this video is valuable for you who are listening, who are watching this interview. So overall, our goal is to see you achieving balanced life and feel physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually healthy. That's really very, very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So take care of yourself and each other, and best. Thank you.
Thank you again, Lucy, for having me.
Thank you.